Meron talagang mga taong matigas ang ulo, sing tigas ng Tagalog ko. Hello Real Estate, Happy New Year! This is George Ryan Sarmago, Unit Manager from Filipino Homes and a PRC accredited and DHSUD registered salesperson under license number 0021980. At ngayon, pag-usapan natin yung iba't ibang uri ng real estate scam dito sa Pilipinas. But before we proceed, if you are new to this channel at hindi ka pa nakapag-subscribe, subscribe now na! At idamay mo na rin yung notification bell so you will be notified for any future videos coming up from this channel. So by now, you are aware that there are a lot of real estate scams dito sa Pilipinas that are making a livelihood of scamming the hard-earned money of real estate investors. And in this video, let's talk about 6 common real estate scams at paano mo ito maiiwasan. The first common real estate scam is the lot for installment basis, or in Bisaya, yuta data data. Sabi nga nila, if the price of a residential lot is too good to be true or is considerably cheaper than the neighboring property, kabahan ka na. Bakit? Because most probably the lot being offered to you is an agricultural land and not a residential lot. So ano ang pinagkaiba ng residential lot at agricultural lot? Well, you cannot build a house or construct a building in an agricultural lot. You also cannot file or apply for installation of utilities to an agricultural lot like water and electricity. So paano mo ito maiiwasan? Ask for a license to sell from DHSUD if it is a pre-selling project. Now, the DHSUD, or the Department of Human Settlement and Urban Development, is the government body which monitors licensed developers, impose rules and regulations, and strengthen the security of the property. They will assure you that the developers has complied with the government requirements to sell the property. And if it is through brokerage or lot for sale by owner and the lot is classified as agricultural land, request for a copy of the certificate of approval for reclassification of the land from agricultural to residential. And don't forget, humingi ka ng kopya ng certificate of title. Bakit? Because there are a lot of people posing as sellers but are not the owner as indicated in the title. Check if the name of the title is the same as the one selling the property. I-check mo na rin if fake ba yung title. Now, paano mo malalaman if fake yung title? Well, I have a video for that and click on the link above. And to verify authenticity of the details of the title, proceed to the nearest registry of deeds with jurisdiction of the property and ask for a copy of the title and compare it with the title given by the seller. Now, the second common real estate scam is pre-selling scam. Now, this becomes a scam if buyers are deceived, gililin lang, gilimbungan, giilad, giatik into investing with developers maliciously misrepresenting the project. Yung artist perspective, may malaking swimming pool, but pag na-deliver na, sing laki lang ng kanal. At careful ka din sa mga wide-angled pictures because ginagawa nitong malapad or mataas yung kuha nito. At kahit nga ikaw, gusto mong mag-picture ng wide angle kasi tumatangkad ka at sumisexy. Or developers with no plans of completing the project. In short, pinaasa ka lang at iniwan sa ere. Ang sakit maghintay sa wala. So, paano mo ito maiiwasan? Now, tulad ng scam number 1, humingi ka ng kopya ng license to sell. While securing a license to sell can give you confidence that the developer has complied with the requirements, may alam akong developer dito sa Cebu na kahit may LTS na, hindi pa rin natapos yung project. Anyari? Well, the truth is anything can happen during the construction period. So aside from asking for the LTS, make sure na nag-due diligence ka sa history at background ng developer. Huwag ka magpadala dahil artista yung endorser nila. Were they able to deliver all their previous projects to the buyers? Were the details presented to the buyers the same pagkatapos ng construction? May previous issue ba sila at paano nila ito hinahandle? Check, check, and check. And the third common real estate scam is the fake agent scam. Hala! Ang daming brokers and agents na galit sa mga taong ito. They call them colorum agents or agents not registered sa PRC at DHSUD. It is stipulated in Section 31 of RA 9646 that no real estate salesperson, either directly or indirectly, can negotiate, mediate, or transact any real estate transaction for and in behalf of a real estate broker without first securing an authorized accreditation as real estate salesperson for the real estate broker as prescribed by the board. And in terms of penalty, Section 39 mentions that any violation of this act shall be meted with a penalty of a fine of not less than 100,000 pesos or imprisonment of not less than 2 years or both. Such fine and imprisonment upon the discretion of the court. And in case the violation is committed by an unlicensed real estate service practitioner, the penalty shall double the aforesaid fine and imprisonment. Ang problem dito is may mga developers na hindi strict sa pag-require ng PRC or DHSUD accreditation for all of the sales of these real estate practitioners. Paano maiiwasan? If you are a buyer, always ask for the PRC and DHSUD credentials. Another example of a fake real estate agent scam is during a brokerage transaction or for sale by owner, when the real estate agent of the property is not authorized to deal with any transactions involving the property. Kapag yung real estate agent ay smooth talker at nadala ka, hala, yung pera mo ay pupunta sa bulsa nila. Paano maiiwasan? If you are dealing with the real estate agent and not the owner, ask for an authority to sell or an SPA or special power of attorney to prove that yung agent na kausap mo is authorized to sell the property. Number 4, overcharged commissions. Ito yung mga mapagsamantalang mga broker at agents. This is the type of scam where brokers double up their commissions without the knowledge or permission from the owner, especially if the owner is abroad or is an OFW. Now, this can happen if the owner executes an SPA authorizing the broker or agent to sell the property on their behalf, but the details of the commission is not included. The trick here is for the buyer not to have a direct communication with the owner. Everything goes through the broker, even the payments. But meron din naman mga owner na nagbibigay talaga ng bigger commission, especially if the property is hard to sell. That is fine. But if si broker ay nagpatong na sa buyer at kumukuha din ng commission ng seller, ay ibang usapan na yan. Magagalit na si bro niyan. Paano maiiwasan? Tap brokers and agents with proven legal backgrounds to protect your interest. Maniguro ka na. I-check mo yung Facebook page nila. Mukha ba silang scammer? At kahit na a picture can paint 1,000 words, wag judgmental agad. I-google mo yung name at tingnan mo kung ano ang lalabas. The 5th one is fake listing scam. Now, this happens when scammers take advantage of the online real estate marketplace by copying the legit property listing and reposting them elsewhere and posing as the agent who is selling the property. Now, this one can be very dangerous, especially ngayon that we are in the middle of the pandemic, since most of the transactions and even payments of reservation can be done online. It is easy for scammers to pose as legit sellers. But, paano mo ito maiiwasan? Never give or transfer money directly to your agent. Developers have their account number for online reservation and payment. And if you cannot be there to check the location of the property, ask for a family member or a friend to check the site. At yung last, fake title scam. Marami ding biktima dito. Now, this can happen when scammer poses as the owner by presenting fake property documents to transfer the property sa name ng buyer. Then, upon verification after payment, the property is under mortgage in a financial institution or not registered at all. Worst case is the bank's representative will show up at your doorstep to foreclose the property. Now, these scammers target OFWs and other out-of-town buyers who often don't have the means to inspect the property. Paano maiiwasan? Always validate the title being presented to you with a copy of certificate of title directly from the Registry of Deeds. At i-check mo na rin if may mga annotation ba sa likod ng title. If the owner says it's a clean title, there should not be any liens and encumbrances sa likod ng title. Another scenario is where scammers hunt for vacant lots or lots where they know that the owner is abroad and they post it as a property to be sold. These scammers will look for copies of land titles and other documents referring to the property which are accessible to the public through local government agencies. To make it work, scammers will simply put their name and details of the subject lot on the document. Paano maiiwasan? Aside from getting a copy of the title from the Registry of Deeds, always work with a proven and credible real estate practitioner. Some best agents are through referral from friends and family members that already have experience and are satisfied with their service. In summary, when dealing with real estate transactions, always do your due diligence. Scammers are getting wiser and buyers need to be smart as well. Never agree to wire money directly to the agent, especially if you have not met them before. Online reservation fee goes directly to the account of the developer. And always try to verify the identity of the agent you are dealing with. Check their online profile. May YouTube channel na ba sila na 1,400 subscribers? At matagal na ba yung Facebook account nila? May mutual friends ka ba na pwede mong tanungan sa performance ng real estate agent na ito? And if you type their name in the search engine and check if they are registered sa PRC, may lalabas ba na information? Check mo na din yung background ng developer. Remember, if you are investing in pre-selling properties, you are basically putting your trust for the developer to deliver. And until the unit is fully turned over to you, you cannot be complacent. So there you have it. At pasensyahan nyo na yung Tagalog ko. And I hope you learned something new. Once again, this is George Ryan Sarmago, Unit Manager from Filipino Homes and a PRC accredited and DHSUD registered salesperson. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay at home, and peace.